Hello everyone, welcome to Bob Just Being Bob. I actually don't know what it is about this. Every time I sit down to start to record something here, it seems something happens. Like I just sat down this morning. I was going to sit down this morning, and I sat down to record this video about prices, about food costs. And as soon as I sat down, my son Nikolai came down and said, "My truck won't start. I can't get it to start." I ended up having to change the starter. So here it is. I think 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm gonna try to get this done this week. Today, right now. The topic today is high food price. And I know you're probably been around the internet. You've seen all this stuff, people fussing. And I'm going to try to keep this non-political. It's going to be really hard for me, but we're going to get through it. And the point of this is not so much that the food prices is high and what caused it or whatever. It is high. They are high. Blame it on tariff, blame it on inflation, blame it on whatever you want. The fact of the matter is that they're high. So I guess the point, or what I'm trying to get out of this, and what I want comments on, and what I want to try to figure out here, is what everybody does. By the way, if you ain't subscribed, please subscribe. If you like this, please subscribe, share. It's growing. It's kind of new. This channel's new. And if it doesn't grow, it doesn't grow. I'm going to get out here and do this anyhow, because I feel it's something that I need to get off my chest. I think people I want to hear people's responses. It's like, okay, now, as far as food prices, let's think about this a minute. For years, we've had this thing called shrinkflation, or shrinkage, or whatever it is. A box of cereal used to be huge, right? And now it's really small. Or you get a big box and hardly anything in it. You open up a bag of chips, if it hasn't been shrunk, you open up a bag of chips, it only is a third full. What's up with this? I understand things cost money. I understand food costs money. I understand it costs money for you to produce it, but somebody's getting some extra money somewhere, because I don't think the farmers are getting it. I really do not think the farmers are getting it. I know that it cost me a lot of money. I went in, I wanted to get some steak the other day, and I think I said this last week or the week before or something like that. I wanted to get some steak. I went in, and a steak was $21. Oh my God, I wonder what it is. I haven't even tried to buy it in a restaurant. To me, $21 is restaurant price. Oh my God, I don't know how anybody lives. Even cost of stuff, all right? I went to Costco yesterday. I went to Costco. We needed some dishwashing stuff, the stuff to put in the dishwasher to wash it, the dishes, right? And, they had this name brand one, and I'm not going to name the brand. And it used to be high enough. I think it was like $15 a few weeks ago. The price was $25.99 or $25.97. I don't know what the 90 was, but the price was over $25. $25 to wash your. If I have to pay 25. I bought the Costco brand for $12.99 or $12 whatever it was. But if I have to pay $25 to wash dishes in a dishwasher, I'm gonna wash them by hand, which I should anyhow. A lot of times we do, but my wife is working, and I'm not lazy. It's just, we don't have enough dishes. A lot of times, it's easier. It's easier. That's why we do it. It's because of easiness, convenience, right? Anyhow, that's unreal. I mean, I've walked into places and I've seen, and I don't know, I ain't gonna name any stores or anything like that, but I mean, I walked in one day, and I mean, there's a store that I go to all the time. I walked in one day, and prices were a certain way, right? Then there was one thing that I was gonna buy that day, and I had to get some more measure. I had to do some stuff. And I walked in the next day, it had jumped like 50%. Well, guess what? I didn't do that project, right? I mean, there's things that were, I mean, I don't know what they're thinking. I really don't. Sooner or later, we're going to, I mean, I don't know about you, but about me, I don't buy it. And if I'm not buying it, I know there's other people like me not buying it. So what are they going to do? They're not going to sell anything. It's just going to be a roller. It's just going to be steam from one way. They're not going to sell it. To me, it doesn't make any damn sense. And I understand there's a thing called tariffs and things like that that's getting hit, and they have to try to recoup their cost. And I get that. I understand it, but I don't have to buy it. I don't have to buy it at all. One thing I do have to buy, though, is food. And that's kind of what this is all about food. Food. I mean, I don't know, and I know just a few years ago, eggs were 99 cents. 99 cents a dozen. And I understand bird flu and stuff like that, and they raise them up a little bit. So we got it up to, it was $3, and it was $4, and it was $5, it was $6. Well, we have a lot of Amish people around us, around here, around where I live. So we would always go over there and buy eggs, and we still do sometimes, because I think the last time we bought them there, it was like $2 a dozen, right? Back when eggs was 99 cents, we could get them 50 cents a dozen there. But I guess what I want, and another thing, I have 3 freezers in this house. And I bet if I go in there and I dig all the meat out of all them freezers, and we do a lot of gardening, and we have a lot of stuff that's froze, and we eat a lot of stuff. And the only way that we're able to survive, I don't even know how a family of 5 or something could do. We're a family of 3. The only way we're able to survive is that if we go into a store like Aldi's, and things are almost past date, or they're past date a little bit, they mark them down 50%, and we'll buy a whole bunch of them and freeze them. Like chicken legs, chicken breast, meat, pork. Of course, they haven't had any steak or anything like that for a while. But anytime anything's on sale that's actually above and beyond, I remember, I don't know, about 6 months ago or so, I went into a store, and I can't remember the store name, but they had ham, and it was like clearance. And a lot of times if you walk in at the right time and it's clearance, because they're just trying to get rid of it, because they probably have more that's more money coming in, right? But I buy it, and I put it in the freezer. There is, I know that we do not have a piece of meat in that freezer, in any of them freezers, that is not past date. It doesn't have a reduced sticker on it. Do you people do the same thing? I don't get any assistance, so I have to buy generic, and I have to buy meat on sale. Anything that's on sale. If we look at ads and we see something, especially things that don't expire real fast, and if it's a good deal and we eat it, the one thing we don't want to do is get something that we may not eat, and it just sits on the shelf, and we end up throwing it away in a couple of years. But there's a lot of stuff that we can go to the store, and if it's on sale and it's a good price, we'll buy it, and we'll buy a whole bunch of them and put it in the pantry. Usually like canned vegetables or things like that is just, 3 or 4 years out, right? But again, we grow a lot of stuff. We grow tomatoes and well, not more than tomatoes, but we have pickles, and we have We have fruit. We have apple trees. We got all this stuff, raspberries, and we just. My wife is an avid gardener. Avid. I don't even know. My wife is a excellent gardener, and she spends all summer doing that stuff. Green beans, cucumbers, I mean, zucchini. I mean, you name it, we've probably grown it. We grow turnips. We grow, I mean, anything that we like bok choy, things like that we eat, and we know that we know how to prepare it or save it because you end up with too much, right? We will grow it. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But again, it's like we have to reduce our costs somehow. We got to eat. We got to feed the family. We got to eat. And I guess my question for you, everybody, what do you do? How do you get by? If you're not, unless, I guess maybe some of you might have $21 a steak. You can walk into a grocery store and $500-600 easy with the price of some of this stuff. I went over to Piggly Wiggly the other day and I looked, and I can't remember exactly what it was. I think it was frozen mushrooms. You know, the ones that you fry in the oven, or you cook in the oven, or you fry in the grease. They're breaded, and the mushrooms and things like that. I think a bag of them was $25. $25. That is unreal. $25. You buy, let's say that you bought a steak and a bag of them and a can of and a bag of potato chips. You're walking out, you got 3 items, and you're walking out of the store and it's $70. $70. I'm retired now, and even when I was working, I was making fairly good money. I still wouldn't buy that. It just sat on their shelf. I know there's people that do. I know. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they get by. I don't. That's the reason. How do you do it? What do? Do you clip coupons? Their coupons are kind of. You don't have a lot of coupons anymore. I actually have to watch sales and buy stuff ahead of time. I can't just wake up one morning. And if I don't have it in the house, I wake up one morning and I want something. I can, but I don't, because it's like if I go and buy what I want that day, a lot of times it's just a lot of money. It's $100 bill. And I ain't even going out to eat. I have to bring it home and prepare it. Like I said, we grow tomatoes and potatoes. We grow tomatoes. I make spaghetti sauce out of tomatoes. I make salsa out of tomatoes. I make pizza sauce out of tomatoes. We grow potatoes. Potatoes last for a long time. So I would really like to get into some of the reasons why I think costs so much money, but we are, as a nation and as people, we are so divided anymore. I don't even want to go there. That ain't what this channel's about. There is 150 million channels out there that's talking about that stuff. I'd probably get a bunch of clicks and a bunch of feedback, but that ain't what I'm after. I'm after community. I'm after I'm after a place that we can go and we can talk about things. We can share ideas. We can figure out how to do this. We can figure out how to get through this. If it only costs somebody $100 a month and they're feeding 2 people, I want to know why, how, right? And I just think it's the time was. I guess I picked the wrong year to retire. It's just unreal. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes I worry a little bit. I don't worry a lot. I don't have a lot of money. I don't have much. I mean, I get I just worry. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you out there are worrying too. You're wondering, well, how in the hell can I afford anything to buy my kids? I mean, I remember growing up. And my folks didn't have a lot of money. I have 4 brothers and sisters. All right. So there's 5 kids in them, and Dad didn't make a lot of money. Mom worked a part-time job, and there wasn't a lot of money there. So we didn't go out to eat. I mean, I think people do today. We didn't go out to eat. I remember going over to the farm, and we'd catch chickens, and us kids would have to pluck them, and we'd have to go and pick stuff, and we'd have to do stuff. Because my uncle owned the farm, and we'd have to do all that when I was a kid. I remember wanting certain food, and we couldn't get it. I mean, the other kids were talking about it. We couldn't get it. And I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me, because it didn't hurt me a bit. It just, I mean, that's just the way it was. Maybe that's why it doesn't bother me, or it bothers me, but it doesn't bother me or hurt me as bad. And maybe I do what I do by saving stuff in freezers and doing all this other stuff because of the way I was raised, and I didn't have the stuff. I don't know. I know my wife is originally, my wife grew up that way. And my wife grew up canning stuff and doing all that stuff, preserving stuff. Because it's just, you don't have a lot of money. I mean, necessities. I mean, but yeah, this is just me being me out here talking about things and I ain't gonna even get into what food costs, because I'll guarantee you most of you can tell me things that just are unreal. I mean, every time I walk into a grocery store, in fact any store, sticker shock. I mean, I get sticker shock. I mean, it is unreal, some of these cost of things. There is no way that they're selling them. And if they are, these people have a whole lot more money than I have. And which is possible. Very possible. But I mean, it's like, what do you do? Comment below. Like, share, ask your friends. Come on, let's get something going here. Let's get a community. I mean, let's do a thing where people feedback instantaneous or something like that. I don't know. I mean, there has to be. I mean, I buy meat on sale. I mean, I've been a couple times. It's been rotten. Not. I mean, and we just whatever. It's not worth taking it back. You throw it away. And I'm sure they didn't know, right? I mean, we'll get these hindquarters of chickens, right? And they used to be $5, right? $5 for 10 pounds or something like that. Now, I mean, sometimes they still have them on sale for $5 to $7. I haven't seen them for a while, but we'll buy a couple of them, right? And there's a lot of times we'll eat stuff that has freezer burn on it. I mean, because it says you're not supposed to keep stuff so long in the freezer, but we do it anyhow. I mean, I like jalapenos, right? I like jalapenos. I just like them on stuff. So we grow jalapenos, and like this year, it's like we had just 2 plants of jalapenos. I mean, I bet I have 20 pints in a jar of jalapenos. It's like that. I don't even need to grow any next year. I mean, and things like that. I mean, they're fine. They're good. We have. I mean, it's. Again, I'm starting to ramble here, and I don't want to do that. I mean, I want to hear your stories. I mean, because to me, it's just unreal how much things cost. It is unreal how much things cost. And I don't even think the truck drivers are getting it. I don't think the farmers are getting it. I don't know who's getting the money. I don't know if it's the store. Maybe it's the store getting it. They're marking it up. I don't know. I really don't know. And another thing that we do, there's a store up here called Woodman's. And I'll run down there every now and then, and in the front of the store, they always have stuff that's out of date and coolers and stuff. And we'll get these salad things so Nick can take them to work and things like that for pennies on the dollar, right? I mean, it's like, and one day this salad up there, and you gotta watch them because sometimes the lettuce is wilted. You don't want to buy that, but most of the time not. So I mean, it's like 79 cents or something like that for this salad. And I went back one day when I was there. I got a whole bunch of them. I went back and I looked in their cooler. I think they were $4.95 each. $4.95 each. So again, I just want to get out here and talk a little bit, and it's like I want to get a conversation going. And I'm going to close this week down. Right now, I'm going to close it. I really want you to comment. Tell me some stories. Tell me some things some hacks that you do. Tell me how you get by. Because grocery store, the prices are unreal. And I actually think that I live in a place to where prices are probably cheaper than most other places in the U.S. I can't even imagine what they would be in New York. I mean, I live in a somewhat farm community. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that are a lot cheaper. I wouldn't want to try to buy seafood because I think that's astronomically priced. But anyhow, until next time, be safe and God bless.